I am absolutely wonderfully amazed by all the bumblebees and other kinds of bees.
Bees are just the beginning of a long list of insect species that benefit from the plants in this community garden. Some plants and trees feed between 350 and 500 bugs each. Many native species play a role in helping pollinators, like shrubby St. John's wort, New Jersey tea, and butterfly milkweed. This kind of work has been a passion for Sean James for decades. He says the demand for environmentally friendly landscaping was quiet about 15 years ago, but began to grow with the Save the Bees and Save the Monarchs campaigns.
More and more people are gravitating toward gardens that can change the world. They're starting to realize that what we do can have enormous impacts on biodiversity, on carbon sequestration, on rainwater handling.
Even on a rainy day, bees are busy in this pollinator garden in Burlington, filled with many of the same plants. The motivation to rebuild the backyard began when the shoreline was destroyed by high water levels a few years ago. The homeowner saw it as an opportunity to embrace an environmentally friendly approach, and with the help of James and Conservation Halton, designed an ecosystem to attract pollinators and birds.
We need to be more and more conscious that we have to keep some green space in our living area. And if we can create these, like kind of eco corridors, maybe we're going to be able to maintain these species and prevent some species actually from disappearing. So for me, that's really important.
Homeowners with their personal gardens and municipalities building community gardens aren't the only ones taking this approach. Conservation Halton is renewing areas within its guardianship by removing invasive species and planting native ones in areas like Courtcliff Park. And later this summer, similar work will be done at Carlisle Conservation Area. James adds that organizations like Sustainable Milton, Burlington Green, and Oakville Green are also helping to show the community what can be accomplished. Demers would like to see a greater connection.
It would be great if we, through Conservation Halton or Conservation Hamilton or the RBG, to develop a network of native gardens, but also help people learn about native gardening, because sometimes it seems non-accessible, and when you go to the regular gardening centers, there are some plants you can buy that are natives, but it's not always obvious.
I have great hope for the future because I see, not everybody, but more and more people are moving in the right direction. I really believe that we can fix everything that's wrong, and I think that gardening with native species is really the first major step in doing it.
Jason Trout for Halton News in Burlington.